So for slope, I just wanted to give you a quick little overview using my own examples for you. To find the slope from a graph, the slope is how fast or how slowly the line is increasing. So the rate is what we're basically talking about. When a line is not so steep, the slope is generally a smaller number. If the line is really steep, like this one, then the slope is usually a larger number. We look at our graphs from left to right. So from left to right, what you want to do is see, is your line going up or down? So from left to right, this line is going up. So if your line is going up, then you have a positive slope. From left to right, if your graph is going down, like this one, then you have a negative slope. Okay, and again, the slope is just the steepness of the line, how fast or how slow it's going up or going down. So from a graph, to find the slope, we use the rise over the run. So all you have to do is pick 2 points. There are tons of points on any line, okay? The bold points are the most easy ones to look at because they have an exact point. For example, if I look here, that's in between 2 numbers. It's going to be hard for me to determine what the next point is. So I choose something that I can see nice and easy here. So if I look, let's say from this point to the next point, to find the slope, I look at how much it rises and how much it runs. So what that means is to get from one point to the next point, how many times do I have to go up and over? So to become even with the next point, I have to go up 1 time, right? So I went up 1, and now I'm here. I need to still get to that next point. I have to go over or run 1, 2. So the rise, I went up 1 and I went over 2. So the rise goes in the numerator. Going up, that's positive, so that's positive 1. And my run, I went over 2. So that's 1 over 2. That would be my slope. And you can check from each point to the next point. It'll be the same. I'm going up 1 and over 2. From any 2 points, let's try this one. Up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. Okay, and that's how you get the whole line. So let's look at this one. This line is going down from left to right. So I know my slope is going to be negative, but I'm going to still follow the same rules. I'm going to use rise over run. So let's take a look from this point to the next point. How do I get even with that point? I need to go down, right? So I'm going to go down 1, still not there, down 2. So I went down 2 to get even with that point. So my rise is going down 2. I'm still not there. I have to go over how many times? 1. I go over 1. So down 2 and over 1 to get to the next point. So because this is going down, that's a negative slope. So that's negative 2 over 1. And of course, we know that any number over 1 can just be written by itself. So that would be negative 2. Okay? So that would be my slope if I was finding it from the graph. But let's just make sure this works for each point. I'm saying my slope is down 2 over 1. So let's check. If I go down 2 and over 1, sure enough, there I am at my point. Down 2 over 1 and down 2 over 1. Ta-da! So as you can see, just like I said before, 1/2 is a lot smaller than negative 2, right? So 1/2 is going to show the less steep slope. Negative 2 is a larger number, and of course I'm talking of the absolute value of negative 2, I should mention. Not negative 2 is actually a smaller number, but the absolute value of negative 2 is much bigger. So that's a steeper line, even though it's negative. Okay? So I hope that helps a little bit, and I give you another worksheet to practice. Okay, have fun.